Here we go. We're live talking about Rangers for not very long because stuff needs to be done. I need to sort myself out. I'm just in from a big walk. Big walk. Alright, that will be on the channel soon. And there will be, if you're a member, folks, if you're a member of this YouTube channel, go and ask me a question over on the members only Q&A. If you're not, ask me a question on this stream and I'll get back to you. Rangers talk or Rangers walk? See if I hear walking away, you know the rest. Not going to happen, folks. But yeah, looking forward to bringing that one. 9-mile walk. Wore the wrong shoes, man. Stained in blood. Shite. It's pretty much the gist of it. So I need to go and sort that out. Emergencies and all that. But we're here to talk about Rangers for about 15-20 minutes. So I want questions. And I want them now. I want them now, brother. All right. 7 Fears. How we all doing, folks? How we all doing? I had a spoon's breakfast this morning. Didn't exactly deliver. It was a bit pish. Wasn't that good? Come on, go on Wednesday night. I wanna know will he be? Will he be? No, I don't think Come On will be gone Wednesday night. It's a good question. I wish he was, but he won't be. He has got until Come On has got until the cup final, folks. 16th of December, I think, is the earliest we sack him. Oi. Stevie. Acoustic gymnastics. How's the gymnastics coming along? Get him sacked. There we go. Fucking. Let's put the poll up. Sack Big Phil. Sack Big Phil. Tell you what, I can't wait for the bath habit to have after this stream. P45. We've all had P45s dished it. It's about time Philip Come On got his dished it. I'm gonna run now. It's a long now. All right, Stevie, just dilly-dallying about the range in Glengormley. Very good. I just went a big walk there from... Oh, my feet are absolutely aching, folks. Bleeding, like, not good. Blistered. Wrong shoe. You see, you go on a walk, you need to wear the right equipment. And see, being a former postman, I should have known that. But I'm retired, so... where is the Jambo Bear? We want him on a live. He's working. He does the wee 9 to 5, folks. He does the 9 to 5. I wish the Jambo Bear... You know, definitely more of a Jambo than a bear, but yeah... He's a Jambo Don these days. His wee outburst last night. He's definitely a Jambo Don. Definitely a Jambo Don. I think he hates the old firm more than he likes his own club. What does that make him? What's that make him? Why is this new Co overspending like the old Co? Overspending on what? What are we overspending on then? What's the big poll here? 67% are saying sack Phil. I had a cinnamon roll from the Co-op earlier for £1, if anyone cares. That's great information. I thought it was alright for £1. Walked up to the self-checkout. Guys like cash or card. And it took me about 15 minutes to register. And I was like, card, mate. But again, seeing you get a bit for the bakery and you go to self-checkout, which was self-checkout, you're kind of confused. Like, is the bakery bit going to appear? Because it doesn't have its own scanner thing, obviously, because it's like the wee packaging, the wee bag you put it in. Anyway, I'm talking pish, man, about cinnamon rolls and all that good stuff. When I want to talk about Rangers, and I want to talk about what's going to happen Wednesday night when Rangers lay the smackdown. Some guy earlier on Fog Football, I don't even know his name, right? His name's of zero importance to me. Why do you and him mention wrestling? I hate wrestling. See, wrestling, I despise it. See, this current shite, I hate it. But this is my channel, and Fog Football is a joint channel. See, if I want to talk about whatever, I'll talk about whatever. Some guy like, why do you talk about it? He called us gimps, and I said, all right, listen here, Captain Gimp, If you don't like it, fuck off. There's the door. Calling me a gimp. That sort of pish. That will not be tolerated. I'll admit, see the people that like wrestling, modern wrestling, love it. They are gimps. Cards on the table. Does Jambo Bear get pissed off or annoyed when Celtic fans call him a Hun? Not really, no. Not going to say it's all an act. Like he does get annoyed to a degree, but he hit no word there lie, man. He doesn't like Celtic or Rangers. The fact that Celtic are dominating, and I've got no reason to lie about that. But I mean, I would find it funny if he hated Celtic more than Rangers. It just may look like that because Celtic are dominating. That's the God's honest truth. I'd say it's pretty much equal. And maybe one day, when I'm here with a smile from ear to ear and Rangers are dominating, Jambo Bear will become a Jambo boy. All right? But until that day, it's going to look like he's not. How was my trip to Colombia last night? Brilliant. Walked it back like Moses across the Atlantic. I am just getting the Christmas trees, $6.99 each. Got two. Or $69.99. Fun fact: Son of Scotland 90 worked in Pizza Hut in Glengormley. Caleb, so there you go. I don't even know if that Pizza Hut's still around, but he worked in it for about a week. The more you know, that's the sort of information that people fucking crave here on this channel. Basin, warm water, Redux steep, your feet clear, your head Stevie, a cold belt, a beer, chill. That's it. That's the one. That's it. It's a long, long road. What time is it? 2:20. That's too late for a beer. I need the vodka now. You can't deny that he prefers Rangers to Celtic. Yo. No. See, as a football club, he hates them both equally. Does he prefer Rangers fans over Celtic fans? Yeah, I would agree with that. But as a club, he definitely, there's not much in it. He hates Rangers. I watch football games with him. I talk behind the scenes. He does not like Rangers, all right? He rips the piss at them as much as the next guy who wouldn't like Rangers. It's just, Fog Football is, the majority of the comments are Celtic fans winding him up. So, I mean, see over a year ago, Fog Football was majority Rangers fans, believe it or not. It's honestly, see the flip in that channel. It's incredible. We used to put up polls, right? And it would always end up in favour of Rangers. But around January, February, March last year, the tide turned. Even though Celtic kind of were shite during then, but ever since March, April, man, Fog Football has turned into, I'll admit it, like cards on the table. It's pretty much a Celtic channel. And I'd say about 80% of the viewers are Celtic fans. But that's what happens when your team's on top. See, when Celtic get beat, like when Dortmund pumped them, some of you still would have commented. But the fact is, man, when your team gets beat, you don't want to be on your high horse. You don't want to comment. You want to. And when Rangers are getting beat often, that's why the Rangers fans disappear. That is what it is. But Martin kind of lost his temper yesterday at someone for calling him something. Hold on. For calling him something I can't remember. Was toot my head with a bevy. I wasn't watching them yesterday. Had them on earlier, right? And like they had 37 likes on the video. I've got 2 likes in this video, right? But I am not gonna sit here and get down on my knees and beg for more likes, right? But see, Martin, he had 37 likes, so I don't know how many views he had, right? But he was like, "Oh, this is pathetic. This is unacceptable. We need more likes." And he's like, "Oh, people moan at me when I ask for it, but I need more likes." You know what, Martin? I've said this 100 times. If you weren't ready to quit your job and do it full time, then don't come on and beg people for likes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you should have measured it better. See this begging for likes? It's pathetic, man. I mean, I don't beg for anything. See if I mention a super chat, right, or likes, I do it in a joking matter. I'm always like, somebody send us 10 grand. I know literally no one's going to send me 10 grand. See, and I'm like, oh, the likes. I'm ripping the piss at it. Honestly, would I prefer 100 likes over one. Yeah, who wouldn't? But the reality, I'm not going to sit here and beg it. If people want to like it because they like it, then go ahead. If you don't like it and you think I'm talking shite, then you can hit the dislike button. I'm not here to run a dictatorship. I'm just going to speak, and if people like it, then that's good. If they don't like it, I'm not going to fucking try and beg them. We've all got different opinions at the end of the day. And it's not just him, man. It's loads of other YouTubers out there. I don't know. They just talk shite. They fucking, they're so insincere and disingenuous. It's just, can't he find the dislike button? I'll find it's that fucking... It's what Triple H did to Batista in 2004, since that bellend doesn't like that talk. Just left the range early. Feel sick as fuck. That's not good. Get well soon. Oh, man. See the bit where your Achilles rubs against the shoe? It's absolutely snookered me, man. Done. Done and dusted. I'm done and dusted. Did the same thing yesterday. There was 600 or 700 views, and he was moaning about the fact there wasn't 100 likes. But in general, he does that a lot. But can you blame him? No, you can't really blame him, right? Because at the end of the day, likes are good, but in a sense, you can blame him because, as I said, you shouldn't feel the need to beg people. You know, the normal go-to is leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or please leave a like if you can. He almost makes it like, oh, how the fuck have you not done this? This is a requirement. You know what I mean? He makes it as a requirement. Like, oh, how have you not done it? You know, how have you not done this? How have you not filled that in? Why have you not done this? Like, you're a viewer of his channel. You're putting time out of your day to watch his content. I don't get that. You know what I mean? I like the Rabble. I think their content's good, but it's not for me doing that. And see when he's doing it, and you've got whoever's on it, like 2, 3, or 4 different guys, and they're sitting there like spare dicks. I couldn't be on the Rabble. I couldn't be on a podcast with a guy like that. I couldn't. I'd be like, shut up, man. Stop talking pish. Because see when we do Fog Football, see if he says something out of pocket, or I don't agree with. I'm actually going to disagree with. I feel like a lot of the time on shows like that, not just that, like loads, they just sit there and nod. Yeah. They're too afraid to challenge people. Now people do challenge, but I could not sit on that. See if he invited me on, right? And I would decline, right? But see if I was in the middle of making a point, he's like, "Oh, I'll interrupt you there, Big Stevie. Guys, 49 likes, 400 people watching. Let's get up to 100." I'd be like, "I was making a good fucking point there, Martin. All right, so fucking reel that in, and then I'd be put it off the show." Anyway, I thought point aside. Jambo Bear versus Rangers Rabble. Get on it. That would be good. Smell the glove. Hail, Stevie. I'm here with my loser's badge. I think it changes after a month, but how does it change to after a month? Is it Jack Butland? Or is it Chris Boyd? Blue Mac's got Chris Boyd. It might be Chris Boyd, so you might get Chris Boyd after a month. I don't know what you'd rather. Would you rather Chris Boyd's face, or would you rather the Rangers badge? If the content is good, people will hit the like button. No, that's it. That is it. Stop rabbling shite. Brilliant. Any other questions, folks? I'm going to go to 20 minutes, so I've got 6 and a bit minutes. Oh, Colin, forgot the 000 bit. Terrible, have to do. Appreciate it, Colin, son. What a man you are. Yeah, maybe one day somebody will send me 10 G's. All banter, right? All banter. You know. Well, Monster Munch Boyd did live near my mum and dad. What's your favorite flavor of Monster Munch, folks? Can't go wrong with pickled onion. Hot and spicy is pretty good. And roast beef. They brought out a barbecue sauce one, man, and I did not like it. I was not a fan of that. Will we beat the Septic or what? I'll be praying. Who wants a watch along that day? I think I could break YouTube if I did a watch along of that game. It's pickled onion all day, isn't it, folks? Salt and vinegar quavers. I'll be honest, I have never had anything other than cheese quavers because I feel like that's the goat and of quavers, folks. Yeah. I could talk about Chris. You don't get that for Conor O'Brien, but in fairness, it is a business end of the day, so he's going to want all the likes and super chats. He is, but again, it's not Conor O'Brien's channel. They just get a percentage. But I could guarantee you, like, if they were hosting it one day and they didn't say hit the like, he'd be sure. He comes in via satellite, like The Rock, and he's like, "Why did you not say that?" It's kind of funny. Did anyone see the St. Johnstone manager, girl or guy? You said balls or curtains, Rab. Honestly, it was like Antonio Conte's lesbian sister, as I would describe it, probably. Beef for me, no fan of pickled onion. Well, we played total shite in May Cup final and still won. So if we turn up this time, that's what I kind of feel like. But seeing when was it? 2nd of September, whenever it was. See when we played that game earlier this season, picked the midfield we all wanted. Still get scudded. You know what I mean? I mean, Taver Dessers might not start on the 15th for the second, but doesn't mean anything. We've seen Taven Dessers not start any other a decent couple of games this season. It's not like it's massively improved against Nice. It was, but Nice was one game, folks. If we played like we did against Nice for like 5 or 6 games in a row, I would be like, all right, there's something there, but it's one game. Cheese and onion squares are quality, Steve, but no trying to make this a crisp topic. What's my favourite, Chris? Salt and vinegar golden wonder. They would probably be up there. Let's make it a crisp topic. I can't say topic, man. Topic. Gogic. What other crisps? I mean, Ready Salted Walkers are pretty good. You can't really go wrong with them. Doritos, Chili Heatwave. Can't go wrong with them. There's a lot you can't really go wrong with. The new extra hot crunchy Wotsits. It's a long chicken sensations. Oh, what do you call them? What do you call the sensations? It's like they're not the chicken ones. They're like the chili sensations, but they're like sweet chili. I don't know. They're probably my favorite go-to. I like them. But yeah, the new Wotsits, the churros or something they're called. I don't know what they're called. I remember tanning like 2 packets of them on the train from Fort William. It was weird though. I felt like I was going to die on that train, but here I am. I like scampi bacon fries. I've got no issues with that. KP chips, Max Paprika. Were Rangers good or Nice bad? It was definitely in the middle. Because the way you got to look at it is, right, Nice were so much worse in the second half and we drew 1 each. Still great. The thing is, if it's 0-0 going into the second half, right, do we try more to get the goals? Probably. But you still should be looking to put the team to the sword regardless. Rangers are the Ready Salted Walkers. Bit bland. Tesco bacon rashers. Pringles Texas barbecue. I have 2 tubes of them downstairs. They're good. Can't complain with them. Salt and shake. Can't go wrong with salt and shake. There's something great about having to add that wee sachet of salt. I always rate it. Them. Anyway, folks. Got a wee bit of time left here, but crisps are good. Can't go wrong with crisps. What sort of person doesn't like crisps, by the way? Rangers are that old salt and shake chips, but if you open them and there is no salt, I remember opening them and there is no salt. And it would feel wrong to actually get salt out the cupboard and put it. Question, are Black Friday prices just a con? I think they are, man. If you portray something as a massive sale, they're a con to a degree. I don't think everything about them is a con, but it is definitely not as good a deal as what they are. Like, I bet you there's other deals throughout the year that are better, or if not like the same as a Black Friday. But everyone Black Friday. See, working in Royal Mail, man, I used to hate Black Friday. See the amount of extra shite you would get, like 4 or 5 extra cages of York's parcels, man. You're like, what the fuck's this about? All these people getting all their extra shite for Shein and all that crap. TikTok shop. I used to work in a company and just fire a banner on every product saying Black Friday and the sales would like double. Yeah. Bloody DFS is the greatest ever sale ever every week. I know they're just. It's the Black Friday. I mean, Black Friday, the sale's still continuing on to the day, but I haven't even bought any Christmas presents yet, man. I'm one of those guys that would leave it to the last minute. Christmas is pish. It's all right. It's no pish. Take it back. It's actually pretty good. It's all right. It's all right. Christmas ain't pish. It was better about 20 years ago, though. No money back guaranteed. Serial Dessers, folks. He's absolute mince. Clement looks like Santa being bald. Ho, ho, ho. Take us back, man. Last year, Celtic were booing Santa, and we had Santa out with the League Cup trophy. What? How's that? How's it flipped so bad in a year, folks? How the hell's that actually happened? Can someone explain? A year ago, Brendan Rodgers was like one game for the sack. A year on, it's tragic mundo. Philip Clement feels like he's been sacked. Philip Clement feels like he's playing with cheat codes, and not in a good way. Feels like he's playing with the no sack option. What did Clement say after the St. Johnstone? He said something about our physical levels are at the best they've ever been, and we're getting better and better, and all that shite. It's just a load of mince, isn't it, Big Phil? Big Phil talking utter mince. Right, folks, we'll go to 25 minutes. I'll give you 5 extra minutes. At least we know we can put Carter Vickers up front if striker injuries come. Good finish for Carter Vickers. It was a good finish, wasn't it? But of course he would only do that in the Champions. Could you imagine it? What, like, say Carter Vickers, right? I mean, it was a big game in the Champions League, but to the Celtic fans who are in this chat, what would you do if Carter Vickers did that in the cup final and actually cost Celtic the win? Like, is that a mistake that's unforgivable, or because of his stature in the club, it's like, you know what, that's all right? Because I know all about my defenders costing goals in Old Firm, so I just want to see if the coin's flipped, the shoe's on the other foot. Clement just hits it with a new fact each week, and Rangers fans lap it up. I don't. Oh, see the goalkeeper. Oh, they have man of the match performances every week. Yo, man, see the Dundee United game, the goalie made like a great double save, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that the rest of the game we battered them, we peppered them. It's the same against St. Johnstone. He made a comment about, he said about sexy football. Oh, you can't play sexy every week. I understand that, right? Not every you play you play near 60 games a season, right? Not every game can be sexy, but it doesn't mean every game needs to be a munter. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be that bad. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because it's only the League Cup, you'd forgive him. Fair enough. The reason Rangers do better in Europe is because teams underestimate them. Shit football. The football's shite. The sexy, I don't, even if you're right though, even in Europe, the football's mince. Like against Nice, we capitalised on a lot of mistakes. You can't turn around and say against Nice that we were playing like this breathtaking, sexy football. He's definitely more deluded than Pedro. I tell you what, man, he might be. Rangers are sexy football. Rangers are playing the equivalent of the ugly Jessica Rabbit, and Celtic are the real Jessica Rabbit with Jessica Rabbit. Munch on Big Philip Clement's carrot. Well, that's what he wants. It's that bad. St. Johnstone had the score for it. It is 3 away goals, and we're in December, folks. I mean, that's unacceptable. I can't even spin that in a positive light. The only way that would be acceptable if you played only 3 away games and you won them all 1-0. And even then, you'd be like, I still want more goals. Phil stole that phrase for Ruud Gullit. Bet he wishes he could steal his fucking dreadlocks as well, because that baldy dome's blinding me. Best team you remember watching for their football? Mine's got to be PSG, Neymar, Cavani, and Mbappe at right wing. Best team? don't even know. I mean, some of the Arsenal invincible goals, like you watch, and you're like, that's fucking great. I mean, Arsene Wenger. I mean, yeah. I mean, any team with like prime Neymar, I agree. I mean, but most Barcelona, I mean, the Galacticos, watch it. See, watching the Galacticos, man, you see like the corner kicks they used to take. Roberto Carlos pings it out, and Beckham just hits it first time into the back of the net. Breathtaking stuff. It really is. There's just a lot of great shit, honestly. But to pick one team, it is hard to pick. Rangers do well in Europe because the teams play high line, don't do a low block. Plus, in Europe, there's zero pressure. I guess that is true. But see this whole, sacrifice the league for Europe, right? I can't remember if I said this on, streamer video. I would accept if we were third in the league, right? Well, but no, actually, I wouldn't accept third in the league. Point is, I would accept a poor league campaign, i.e. second, right? And being that far behind Celtic, if we were like in the semi-finals and we were beating these 4-1 to get into a final, we are 5-6 games into a Europa League campaign that could go tits up at any point once we hit the knockout stages. It's not like we're late on. So this whole, but he's winning games in Europe. Yes, he is, but they're kind of Europe's irrelevant until the latter stages for me, when everything else is going pear-shaped. Late 80s, 90s AC Milan team, they were. Not that I was watching them live, but I'm aware. I know my football. Argentina playing England, Maradona running riot. Yeah, Liverpool, pretty good. City are just an awful watch, even at their best, man. It's just the Pep style. It's like they pass it around entire teams. That's all they do. Like, see if you actually watch a game from 15, 20 years ago and you compare the pace of it to now. Like the first half, when Rangers beat Kelly to win the league, when Lafferty scored after a minute, came on the other day, and it's like, it's so end to end. Football now, some teams do play it, but the majority, it's just so slow. Just so slow and lethargic and dead, to be honest. Right, folks. I think that's where we're going to end it. I mean, yeah, Barcelona, Xavi and Iniesta with Messi around that time. They had Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Henry. Scary team. Absolutely scary team. Better money in Europe if you're winning over domestic. Yes, City are. Yeah, I prefer direct. This whole passing run. Inter Milan were. They were, absolutely. There's just a lot of great football. You'd have to think about it, man, and write it down. You know what I mean? There's teams that, you think of Mourinho's teams like Chelsea the first time around. I mean, fantastic football team, but by God, were they utter shite to watch. But every Mourinho team's utter shite to watch. But who cares if you're winning? You know what I mean? 2005 AC Milan, absolutely. Still can't believe Liverpool beat them. What a Rangers team that was. Anyway, folks, that's where we're going to leave it. Leave your thoughts down below. I think teams as well, teams that are relentless, man, high press and just win the ball back and constant attacking. That's the football you want to see. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you, Colin, for the super chat. And everyone else that's commented on this video. And if you're a member, make sure to ask a question in the members Q&A. I will record that later on, so that shall be fun. But anyway, guys, till next time, your thoughts down below. We'll be back soon with more content. And peace. Just maybe like Ange, you know what I mean?